And there isn't a Christian who can give me now. I'll give you, if I keep on giving this Quran away, I'd rather give you $50. Any Christian who can tell me how many times Mary, the mother of Jesus, is mentioned in your book. $50. Put up your hand, please. I don't want anybody to shout. Just 1 second. Give somebody else a chance, if there is. How many times is Mary, the mother of Jesus, mentioned in your Bible? Put up your hand. Be fair to everybody. Anybody? No, let's try. Just my brother. I said a Christian. I want a Christian to answer that. Please. Give the Christians a chance. Nobody there? Just my brother.
Sir, I want to ask you a question.
No.
Why are you managing our money, sir, in this missionary? Why is that, sir? Is the money is not involved, sir? Not involved, sir.
My dear brother, simple question, simple. No, I was not trying to score any points. I said, how many times is Mary, the mother of God, your mother of God, Mary, how many times is she mentioned in your book? I said, the Pope is not likely to know that. It's not a part of his training. I don't blame him for that. But I'm telling you now, there isn't a Christian born who can give me that offhand. There isn't. My brothers are walking away. They're walking away. Welcome to them. That's a prerogative. Your privilege. You're not forced to come and listen. If you think it's too heavy for you, in South Africa, in my country, the African, you say, it's too heavy. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. I don't want you to carry the yoke. Now, let me tell you. Mary, the mother of Jesus, is mentioned in the first 3 books of the New Testament, Matthew, Mark and Luke, 17 times. You can remember that now. 17 times. And in the next 24 books of the New Testament, once. Total 18. Word Mary occurs in the New Testament 18 times. In this Quran of mine, Mary, the mother of Jesus, is mentioned 100% more times than in your Bible. Can you believe it? Is it believable? Mary, the mother of Jesus, is mentioned in my book 100% more times than in your book. And you think that we are the enemies. Actually 32. Actually 32. It's almost 18 times 2 is 36, this is 32. It's near enough. I said 100% more times. It's like a figure of speech, but 32 times as against 18. This is the relationship. And there is a chapter in the Quran in honor of the name of the mother of Jesus Christ. The name of that chapter is Surah Maryam, means chapter Mary. In your Bible of the Roman Catholic 73 books, Mary is not one of them. In your Protestant Bible, 66 books, Mary is not one of them. You have Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Peter, Paul. Mary is not one of them. Admit it is not there. In my book is enshrined Surah Maryam with the greatest respect in honor of the name of the mother of Jesus Christ. There is a chapter in the Quran. And you consider us to be the enemies. No. Are we trying to be funny? No.
When I came to the meeting tonight, I wasn't quite sure what I was coming to. When I came through the door, I was left in no doubt at all. It was entitled Jesus and Muhammad. And thank you for putting Jesus first. I'm sure you'll accept that you did not put the case for Christianity as a Christian would put it. I'm sure you would, and that I can understand in an audience of this kind of was already persuaded towards the Muslim way of thinking. Indeed, I would say that I, as an individual, would respect the Quran. I'm afraid you did not respect my holy book, which is the Bible, in quite the same way. In fact, I'm a teacher, and in my classroom, I've got a television which is fixed to the wall. And on the top of the television, there's just room to put the Quran, because I respect, I've got Muslim children in my school, and I know you respect your book, and I put it in the highest place. So I do that. I put it in the highest place. But what I'm saying to you is this: you've not really given, in my opinion anyway, the Christian loving and forgiving, these are the two essential things, although you denigrate forgiveness for some reason, as highly as I would. But more than that, perhaps you answer this point. Muhammad, you talked a lot about Jesus, you talked a lot about our holy book. We're not talking much about Muhammad, or indeed the Quran too much, apart from the missionary aspect of it. Could you tell me how you can believe, indeed anybody in this room can believe, in one man who couldn't read, couldn't write, indeed could get his followers by bloodshed through war, how you can believe that man was a follower of God, let alone a prophet of God, and to accept all his teachings as you do so glibly, and yet reject Christianity and the holy book of Christianity so easily as well?
You see, you have thrown in so many things in this little contribution of yours, that how can we believe in a man who was illiterate and who by bloodshed, who had spread his faith, converted the people. Now with regards to the man being unlearned, this is a fulfillment of the prophecy in your book, a fulfillment, the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 12. It says there, and the book is given to him that is not learned. The book, please. The book is given to him that is not learned, saying read. And he says, I am not learned. Now, if you look for in the religious history of man, in the Bible, you will never find an occasion where any prophet of God, when given the message of God, he says, I am not learned. But if you read any biography of Muhammad, any written by Muslims or non-Muslims, they will tell you that the first revelation that was given to him in Ghar Hira, the Mount of Hira, when the angel of God comes to him and commands him in his mother tongue, he says, Iqra, read. And Muhammad says, Ma ana biqari'in. He said, I am not learned. So the angel of God commands him a second time, Iqra, read. And again he says, Ma ana biqari'in. He said, I am not learned. For the third time the angel of God embraces him hard and he says, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Now he grasps the message that what he was required to do was to repeat. Because this Arabic word Iqra means to read, to recite, to rehearse, to repeat. And he repeats the words as they were given to him. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Read in the name of thy Lord and Cherisher who created. Khalaq al-insana min alaq. So he who created man from a mere clot of congealed blood. Iqra wa rabbuka al-akram. So read and thy Lord is most bountiful. So he says, Iqra wa rabbuka al-akram. So allazi allama bil kalam. So he who taught the use of the pen. So he says, allazi allama bil kalam. So allama al-insana ma lam ya'lam. Taught man that which he knew not. The very fact that the man is unlearned is a proof that this book is a book of God. See?